going to go ahead and bargain away this thing. And we're going to put the Braids on the battlefield. Alright, so this deck is cursed. I have tried recording this 5 times now, and I can't get it done. So, here's the deal. This deck is from somebody named Sloth on YouTube. I don't know if they got it from somebody else or whatever. Here's how I'm running it. Theirs is slightly different. I think they had 4 Spiteful Hex Mages and only 3 of the Lord Skitter Sewer Kings. Whatever. The point of the deck is this. We play out some early stuff that either gives us token fodder for sacrificing with Braids or, like this enchantment on the spec. Lots of bargaining going on here, right? And we have your usual suspects for black. We have Shieldred. We have the Phyrexian Obliterator. We have Beseech the Mirror, which allows us to go get either one of those cards and put them straight onto the battlefield, which is pretty nice. Ashiok is in the deck as well, more or less just because it's kind of fun. So we have 1 Virtue of Persistence, but for the most part, we're trying to get out these early fodder cards for Braids, because Braids is what really makes this deck churn. At the beginning of our end step, we can sack an artifact, creature, enchantment, land, or planeswalker. If we do, our opponent has the opportunity to match that sack on their end. If they do not, they lose 2 life and we draw a card. It's pretty fun. I will say this. Most of the time, they do not match what we are sacrificing, and we get to draw a card and they lose 2 life. Here's why this deck is cursed. I've had very good luck with this deck. It's 13-4. Okay, I actually just had my first loss on the draw. This deck was running at 100% victory on the draw, 50%, 57% on the play. So I was on the draw, 100%, just lost my first one. Now I'm 13-4 with the deck. But every time I've gone to record, I've lost the match. Or I've ended up in a grindy, awful, slow match that takes 20 minutes and nobody and their mother wants to watch it. So we are going to try again. This deck absolutely crushes mono red. We love that. We have a tough time against the soldier deck. And we also have a tough time in mirror matches with the old black deck. Whatever. It doesn't matter. We're going to take it in. We're going to try to win. I'm telling you, the deck is good. I just can't get it to show up on camera. So, here we go. All right. First match. On the play. We have a 1-drop, we have a 2-drop, we have a 3-drop. If we get a land, let's go. Let's go. Hey, look at that, it worked. Hopeless Nightmare is a pretty fun card. Nice little 1-drop, makes our opponent discard a card and lose 2 life. And then we can later on pay 3 to sack this and scry 2. Or we can use this for our bargaining fodder, our bargaining chip, if you will. And it will, when you do sack it... Oh, hello, opponent. When you do sack it with bargain, it also activates the ability to scry 2, which is super nice. Which is what we're going to do right now. We're good on lands. I'll take another one of those, though. Oh, you know what? We'll back it up with another land, too, for Gix's command. 4 is the magic number for most black decks. You want 4 lands, and then your deck can typically run pretty well. Obviously, Gix's command is 5, and so is Ashiok, but 4 is typically where you want to be. By the way, as predicted, we went to sack some... Oh, they couldn't. They didn't have an enchantment to sack anyway, so I guess it didn't really matter. We'll do this. We'll drop our Shieldred. We'll sack our Tenacious Underdog. Gives them an opportunity to sack their Shanna. They did not, so they lose a life. We draw a card. We gain 2 life. Boom! See? Beautiful! This is how the deck is supposed to work. I'm actually capturing it on... I am recording, right? God, that would just be... I mean, that would be... That'd be pretty... Oh, no. Oh, and then they gained all that life, too. Nah. Okay, well, 9. Beginning your end step, you may pay X. If you do, draw X cards. Oh, okay. I see. Let's do this. All right. Each opponent sacks a creature, and then I return up to 2 target creatures from your graveyard to your hand. Sure. We'll get our Shieldred back. Actually, we'll get our Tenacious Underdog back, too. Why not? Boom. Yeah, we'll go ahead and sack a land, because we have a land. Draw a card. Fantastic. So next turn we can play out... Depends on what they play here. We might do 2 Hopeless Nightmares and a Tenacious Underdog. Or the Witch's Vanity, which is pretty nice. The Witch's Vanity creates us a food token. Oh no. Creates us a food token that we can sack with Braids. Interesting. Yep. Here's how we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna do this. Okay. Then we're gonna do this. Oof. Boy, that's tough. I think we're gonna take care of the Wren. We'll play this out.
Suffering is
target itself.
everywhere.
We'll play out our Tenacious Underdog. We will sack our enchantment. They don't have an enchantment. They lose 2 life. We draw a card. Each non-land... Oh, gosh. Phew! Alright. That's how the deck is supposed to operate. Right on. And then we ranked up, too. Alright, now we're into gold tier 3. Fantastic. Feeling lucky. We're going to try another one. This is not a great opening hand, if I'm being honest. But... boy, those 3 cards there are pretty fantastic. We'll keep it. Ideally, we'd get one of our 1-drops that gives us some bargain fodder. We'll let them pump up their Evolved Sleeper and then we'll kill it. Wow, they're not going to pump it up? That surprises me. Hey, there we go. We're a little off schedule, but that's alright. Now they have to discard a card, lose 2 life. Oof, they're thinking about it. Okay, so we're up against the last standard before Eldraine came out. Mono black deck would be my guess. Oops. I did not mean to let go of my mouse. Oh well. We get to scry 2. Ooh, Gix's command is going to be good, I think. Yeah, we'll keep that. Okay, Hopeless Nightmare is a good draw as well. Depending on what they play here. Yeah, bummer. Each opponent sacks a creature, and we return 2 creature cards from our graveyard to our hand. I just want Braids back. Okay.
For the sake of all Innistrad, my will must be You will serve me well.
Let's see what they had in their hand. Fantastic. Comes Shieldred. So next turn we will beseech the mirror and go get the Phyrexian Obliterator.
Nothing on Innistrad is free.
Oh! Oof. Oof. How do I want to do this? I'm kind of tempted to Rankle's Prank, but then if they draw another creature spell next turn, we're just SOL. So I think Gix's Command is the way to do it. No attacks. Because if this is a creature and then we try to Rankle them... well, it would have worked, but that's alright. Rankle's Prank, if you don't know, you can do up to 3 things. One of them is each player discards 2 cards. Another one is each player sacks 2 creatures. And another one is each player loses 4 life. You can choose all 3 if you'd like, but they do affect you as well. Alright, this should be a good turn for us. Do we have any creatures in the graveyard we want? We do not. Each opponent sacks a creature. Put 2 counters, lifelink counters. Yeah, we'll do that. Would not be surprised if they scoop, but maybe they won't. We're going to get rid of Sorin so they can stop looking at that top card of their deck. Gain 6 life.
What's one more grudge?
I dig it. Oh, I forgot they can do that. Interesting. Alright. That's a good card for them. Especially with my graveyard shenanigans. And we have been poisoned. I'm not slowing down. We're going to stay on the attack here. Make them chomp it. Alright, then we'll play out Underdog in case they feel the need to attack us. Yeah, I'm fine sacking that. Ooh, yeah, I like all of that. This is an interesting match. I thought we were going to run away with it, but it's definitely stabilized on their end. They've got the old school Obliterator in there too. The old Phyrexia symbol. The original, the OG. The OG OB. Interesting. Are they doing this solely for the purpose of gaining 2 life? Seems kind of silly. Okay. I'm perfectly happy to get that off the battlefield. Wonder if they have a board wipe of some sort. Ooh, sack a creature.
Enough with the mysteries. I've come for answers.
I've always hated crowds.
Ooh, let's see. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and bargain away this thing. And we're gonna put the Braids on the battlefield. Alright, so the way it was going to play out, we were going to put Braids on the battlefield, and then we were going to put Yadar on the battlefield as well. And Yadar actually creates the zombie token. That's the first trigger on end step. The system is actually smart enough to know that that's how you want to play it. So it'll create that zombie token, and then it'll trigger your Braids, asking you if you want to sack something, and if you do, you just sack the token that that Yadar just made for you, and then they have to sack their little Phyrexian Mites or lose 2 life when I draw a card. Great little synergy in this deck. So anyway, I might do a couple more, but for now I'm going to take a break so I can go play some games with my kids. Okay, we're back. Trying to get into another match. Man, my chair is super squeaky today. That's so annoying. Alright. Not a great opener, but I've played with worse. So let's go. We've got a turn 2 Witch's Vanity if they have an early play, which they're Boros, so they probably do. Uh-oh. Boros equipment, you say. For Mirrodin! Let's go ahead and destroy that there. Next turn we play out... Ooh, what do we play out? They've got removal, I'm sure. So let's play out our first Braids. And if they have like a lightning or something... Yeah, we'll sack this food token. Oh, interesting. Attacking into open mana seems fishy. Yep, I wasn't wrong.
Run away.
Oh, and I should have played the Sewer King before.
My judgment is fine.
Yeah, shoot. That's a bummer. Wasted a trigger there. So this thing triggers on combat, not end step. So I kind of blew that. Sorry, I wasn't even... What just happened?
I've
Sunfall.
got new moves to
Sunfall
teach
just
you.
happened. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and sack that. Draw a card.
Let your blade do the talking.
Okay. We do need... Boy, I need something. I need some kind of sack fodder to get rid of that. Whatever. Okay, opponent sacrifices a creature with the highest power. Yeah, okay. And then destroy each creature with power 2 or less. Take out the Emperor.
Years of training. For this?
Yeah, we can afford to sack a land. Apparently so can they. Do I want to Rankles prank them here? Boy, I really wish I could candy grapple there. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Okay, so let's oof. Yeah, I mean I might as well play that out. Darn it. So now I don't know if I want to... Yeah, we'll do it. I'll just keep my creature. Each player loses 4 life. Each player discards 2 cards. We have no cards to discard, so yay us. Sack a land. As will our opponent. What did they discard? Another Sunfall and oh, that's a good card for us. We don't have anything to... That's a bummer. Okay. They can't cast the Wandering Emperor. Do I want to go get Obliterator or Shieldred? I feel like Obliterator is the better call here. Wow, down to 2 lands. I love it. We're going to get one of those cards out of their hand. Beautiful. Oh, and I can't blitz that. Oh, I did that wrong. Oh, well. We'll go ahead and sack our Hopeless Nightmare. Draw 2, the Scry 2. No, we don't really need either one of those. Alright, we're in good shape. For now. Bladehold, War Whip for Mirrodin. Maybe I should have held on to that. Interesting. Okay, I'm hoping that this just is an insta scoop. They have to sack a land here. I wonder how many... There we go. Just gonna say if there's any like 2 exile effects. I know there's 2 mana white destroy or whatever, but sweet. All right, now the deck is 3-0. 4 in a row. 4 in a row. 4 in a row. All right. Either way, this will probably be the last one. Win or lose, we're probably going to stop after this one. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. Let's go. We basically have all the land we'll need for the whole game, which is nice. They don't have a turn 2 play, which is also nice. Allows us to hold on to that candy grapple a little longer. Next turn we will Sewer King. Ooh. Exile effect. Don't love that. Depending on what they play here, we can swing in for 3 or 4. Interesting. I probably should have saved that for next turn. I could have Rankles pranked and then sacked 2 of my rats. Oh. Oh. Okay. I lied. We're going to do one more because that was really fast. Okay, so this will be the last one. Oh, this is a great opening hand. All we need is one more land, and this is pretty fantastic. Turn 1, Hopeless Nightmare. Turn 2, Hopeless Nightmare. Turn 3, Braids. Start sacking stuff. Turn 4, Lord Skitter. Start sacking our rats. Up against Roddy Tackle. Although we are playing against a player who's got a Gix. That's a cool card. Anyway. So they probably got some graveyard shenanigans going on, right? Ooh! Red. Mono red shenanigans. Well, if they had a tough decision last turn, they're going to have an equally tough decision to make this turn. Okay, Monstrous Claw. Sorry, Rage. Monstrous Rage, not Claw. Although Rage was probably the right one to choose, because if they have that one that that brings back the spells from the graveyard, that Claw is going to be more trouble. No. We need to dig for an answer to the Phoenix chick. I'd say that's a pretty good answer. We're gonna grab another Braids just in case. They have a lightning spell they want to use to kill this one. Next turn we can take care of the Phoenix chick. I'm actually okay to double block the professional face breaker here, maybe even. Oh boy. Oof. Oof. Gonna double block here. Take care of that thing. Let them choose which one they... Hopefully they choose the Braids, right? Maybe? Good. That is the order we wanted. So that's good. Take care of the Phoenix chick this turn. We can Candy Grapple, go to combat, use the Lord Skitter's ability, and get that thing out of their graveyard so they can't reanimate it. Go to combat. Get that thing out of there. I don't think I'm going to attack yet. I am going to play this, though. I'm going to sack this. There we go. That's a good card. Rankle's Prank I don't think we need. Swamp we don't need. Alright. Now that we've got Shieldred on the battlefield against a mono red deck, I'm feeling That's not on the battlefield yet, so I guess I shouldn't feel too confident. But we do have a double blocker for the professional Facebreaker if they do find a way to push that thing through. And then we'll drop Shieldred next turn. Yeah, okay. Okay. Gross. Ooh, interesting. No attacks. Here comes Shelly Boy. Shelly Girl in this case. We'll sacrifice a rat. So they need to sacrifice a creature or lose 2 life. I draw a card. Gain some life. They lose some life. Okay, Phoenix Chick doesn't really scare me at this point. 2 of them's a little hairy. Alrighty. Felden. Let's go right to combat here. Get rid of that thing. I mean, they have to block here if I send everyone, right? Is it greedy to send all here? Then they could block those 2. They would die. Come back, hit me for 5. I can create 2 creatures. Let's go. Make them do the math. Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. Good games. All right. 5-0. You saw what the deck can do. I finally got a good video of this deck. We went up even a gold rank, and now we're into gold tier 2. So thanks for watching. Build the deck. It's super fun.